I am connecting with a Gemini who needs to just breathe. Slow down. Don't leave. Don't click off. Stay. This is a guided message for you. If you know you need to listen to this, just pause. Slow down. Take a minute. You've been rushing around. Hold on. Let me tell you about this success and growth. You need to hear this. I'm about to shuffle, but my guides are saying you need to rest. You need to slow down. They need to listen, hermatologists. They haven't been listening to anyone. They're not taking a minute to surrender. They're all go, go, go around the clock. No meditation, no mindfulness, no chakras, no healing therapy, no counseling, no bereavement counseling, no resting, no rejuvenation, not even a cup of tea for 2 minutes. Gemini, come on. Listen, surrender. I have advice for you. I've been sent to deliver this message. If you're going to stay around, please do hit the like and give yourself a 5-10 minute window just to surrender to hear what I have to say about what's going on with you at this time. It's worth listening to. That's what they're telling me. So let's go. Let me shuffle. You need to breathe. You just need to breathe because there's something from the past that needs to be acknowledged. I'm looking at something really amazing. Hold on, let me get another card out. Wow. Come on. You are rushing around and you're not even acknowledging what you've achieved in your life. I'm looking at soulmates. I'm looking at kindred soul. I'm looking at a new contract. I'm looking at someone who just got married. Have you acknowledged what's just happened in your life? I have been guided by your past on loved ones, by your spirit guides, by your higher self to call you into this reading and go, excuse me, Gemini. I know that you're really busy and you're doing a lot of different stuff in life, but have you realised what you've actually achieved? Have you taken a minute to look at your life? Have you taken a minute to look at yourself? Do you remember where you were a year ago? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? And I hear Gemini back chatting me too. You're going, I haven't got time for this. I'm busy. I've got things to do. I can't stay here and listen. Excuse me? Would we like to look after our mental health and emotional well-being? Would you like to have this awakening to what is destined for you next? Because you prayed for what you have today. You cried for this. You cried for this life. You cried for this marriage, this contract, this opportunity, this business, this partnership, this money, this relationship, this fellowship, these fans, these people viewing you, these people believing in you, these people watching you, these views, this viral traction, this new house, this new contract, this new love, this new relationship. You cried for it, you begged for it, you prayed to God for it. You thought it would never be true, and it's true. Oh, you're right. Hit the like then, please. Hit the like. Thank you. Because you are a very cheeky Gemini who is not even slowing down enough to say thank you. Your guides are coming through and they're going, we don't want our Gemini to slide back. We don't want Gemini to keep living the way that they're living and then 2 years from now they come back to us and cry like they did at their worst. Because they're showing me a window of time. This is very detailed, where you're sitting on the floor in front of the fridge on your knees and you're just sobbing on the kitchen floor, crying, crying, crying. Crying your heart out, sobbing your heart out for something, support, love, help, whatever it is. And they're saying, we're making sure you don't go back that way. And the way we make sure you don't go back that way is by you taking minutes every now and then to acknowledge your success and to acknowledge how far you've come and how much you've grown. Whatever you've studied, whatever you've built, whatever you've developed, whatever you've spent your time doing since that day you were on the floor crying, my God, has it changed your life? My God, has it changed your life? And that's because also you're a believer. Whatever you believe in, whatever God you believe in, whatever you worship, it works. Because look at your life. This is a commendation today. Like, this is you lining up to get your MBE, your OBE, your Medal of Honor. You're being rewarded. Your YouTube plaque, if you want to look at it like that. You're receiving something magical because of what you've done. Well done. Loads of people love you. Loads of people love you for who you are. And you've come forward and you're not fake. You are genuinely you all the time and you own it. Imagine that. Imagine how luxurious that is for you. Because you know how many people out here fake it every single day they live and breathe. And you pull up and be yourself and you're adored for it. People love you for you. And that's what you wanted. You didn't want to be like everyone else. And that's why it took you longer on the journey to get where you are at today. But you're loved for you. All you do is show up and be you. And you're loved. So you know how many people have to show up every day and pretend to be a character they're not? Have depressive episodes because they're playing along with a viral character they built by accident that now they have to stick to for years and years and years to get a salary. When you show up and all you do is be you, you're in love by the looks of things. You're in a long-term committed relationship as well. You've overcome grief or a toxic relationship or some kind of masculine standing in your way or your fear of a masculine breaking your heart or letting you down. You broke a curse, an ancestral curse that was preventing you from ascending. You changed your history. Whatever you've done in your family, you're the first to do it. You're the only one who's managed to make this happen. I see a dad here. I keep seeing a dad. Significance of a dad here. Real big energy of a dad coming in. And your dad, whether it was a negative dad or a positive dad, you're above your dad's head as an angel, as a beacon of light, as the positive leader of the family now. So you've done what your dad couldn't do or what your dad wouldn't do. You've stepped above, yeah? You're really acknowledged. It looks like marriage. It looks like lifelong partnership. But it also looks like contracts and money. It looks like fans and fellowship. Fellowship really kind of means, I guess, followers, viewers in modern day on social media. So take it as it is. Community, colleagues, people that work underneath you. You're a real leader in business. It looks like you're making a lot more money. It looks like people in positions of power are seeing you and taking in the past you were taken advantage of. Now people won't take you for granted. There we go. Did you hear that? Instead of being taken advantage of, you will no longer be taken for granted. In the past, you were taken for granted all the time and you knew it. And people would take advantage of you, pay you less, give you less, treat you shitty, overlook you, not see you, not value you. Never again. Never again. You closed out this old cycle. You've also got these really deep spiritual powers as well. So you don't dive into spirituality, but you're naturally a witch. You're naturally shamanic. You naturally see and sense. You've got ancestry that is related to witchcraft, yeah? Something about your ancestry, if you look at it and you dive into it, you'll see where you came from. Go and look at like Celtic roots and deeper roots of spirituality. You've got stuff going on there, yeah? Look at your ancestry and then follow the roots to those areas and Google the spirituality of that ancestors group, and you'll find out where you really belong. You'll probably see people on like Google images that kind of look like you a little bit or have something similar to you, and you'll know that that's your tribe or your community or where your ancestors came from. If your dad is in heaven, he's so proud of you. That's what I get. If your dad is a live toxic motherfucker, then you've really excelled and moved away from him. Either way, the dad energy is beneath you, and it would have been a somewhat of a difficult toxic energy. But I say that in two ways. Toxic because grief could sit with you in a really toxic way and tear you apart, meaning your dad was lovely and genuine, but the grief and his passing caused so much grief and toxicity inside of you that you could never really heal beyond that in relation to a masculine. Or for someone else, your dad was actually a drunk, abusive, manipulative, toxic person, maybe committed crimes and was unhealthy in your life, maybe even abused you and stuff like that, so you've moved away from it. Either or, but it's just showing you stepping and above whatever you were born into. So this sounds harsh, but bear with me when I say this. We all have blessings and curses on this planet, and either way, whether your dad is in spirit now, you were cursed with losing him. Whether or not your dad's alive now, you were cursed with him being not a good father and you having to move away from him because what he's done. Do you see the difference. Yeah, we always have ebbs and flows in our life, and we have a lot more connection with people all around us that we would assume we don't. Yeah, because both of these stories are too different for two different viewers watching, but the way it made you feel internally, how it made you grow up, how it impacted your relationship with men, or how it made you become a man, if you're a male viewer watching, the roles you took on from your dad that were really toxic or really healthy, or not having a dad around all those times, how that made you not understand or have a healthy male role model for some things that you needed a male role model for, you know. It's about how we develop and grow. Beautiful, Gemini. Thank you so much for choosing to stay and receive this. You've cracked the code. You've mastered the prophecy. You are walking in the light. You are a child of God. You are a real spiritual being. You are incredibly gifted. Last thing I'm going to say on the outro, intuition. I feel like I'm connecting with a female more than anything else, but let's just say female's intuition is everything. If you're a masculine and you've got a female, or you are a female viewer, trust the feminine and what she says. Trust your intuition, write it down. You see things before they happen, just intuitively. You're claircognizant. That means you're clear knowing, you're clear sensing, you know things before they happen. You're super intuitive. Use that as a gift. That's going to be an absolute blessing for you in the future if you can use that skill more wisely, because you can tap into what's going on and prevent crisis. If I feel like you're a person that when you work, you oversee things and you prevent crisis, you reduce impact of risk and damage, oversight financially, mentally, emotionally, you move things around in the right places, you manage oversight. Keep doing that using your intuition, and keep logging all the prophecies and things that you say are going to come true that do come true, and you'll start seeing how your brain works and how to master your gifts. Thank you, Gemini. Remember how much I had to harass you to stay and listen to this. Hit the like, hit subscribe, and come back every now and then just to ground yourself in how amazing you are. Don't lose you on the journey because you're doing great. Yeah? Have a little ebb and flow, a bob and weave between the love and light and the spiritual check-in. Come and check on your space and time consciousness just now and then, so you can stay consciously woke and turn your own mental cogs so you are alive and well and thriving for the rest of your life. Because you need a little wake-up call every now and then, a little knock, knock, knock on your third eye. Make sure you're still there. Love and light.